The first thing you need to understand about BEE policy in South Africa is that there was an ANC idea of black economic empowerment before Nelson Mandela went to Davos, and then a different, far less communist one afterwards.
Now necessary to make our policies on black economic empowerment more explicit.
Hi, I'm Lindsey Schutters, a journalist for Business Maverick at Daily Maverick. When democracy came in 1994, it was a huge step forward. But when it came to economic power, that didn't really shift. Most of it still sat with white South Africans. The ANC had a plan though, black economic empowerment. At first, it was all about ownership. Big equity deals meant to give black South Africans a real stake in the country's biggest companies. The goal? To start breaking down racial control in business. But early on, critics said it mostly benefited the politically connected, and many deals didn't survive financial pressure. By 2003, under President Thabo Mbeki, the government introduced BBEE, that's broad-based black economic empowerment. It wasn't just about ownership anymore. Now companies were scored on things like who they hire, how they train people, and whether they bring black-owned businesses into their supply chains. In other words, the approach got a whole lot bigger and broader. Overall, black employment grew, but getting into higher skilled jobs, frustratingly slow. The public sector transformed wonderfully. Over 80% of black employees, even in top jobs. But the private sector, still lagging, even after 26 years of employment equity. According to the latest report, over 60% of top managers in South Africa are white, and nearly 3/4 are men. What does this mean? After 30 years of policy, the old power structure still holds. Now here's what's happening today. As of April 2025, government can set 5-year targets for more diverse workplaces across 18 sectors through the Employment Equity Amendment Act. But the Democratic Alliance is challenging these amendments in court, arguing that they constitute totalitarian quotas, create an absolute barrier to employment based on birth, and could be manifestly unfair when national demographic targets are applied at a provincial level. And the minister has accused the DA of attempting to sabotage transformation goals. The debate encapsulates a core tension: redress for historic injustice versus procedural equity and individual rights. As this latest chapter in South Africa's economic transformation journey unfolds in the courts and workplaces, the question of how to build a truly inclusive and growing economy remains as urgent as ever.